To read comma separated file, tab separated file, space separated file, or pipe separated file, we have different options in Python. The most widely used options are CSV reader from CSV package and pandas package. Also, you can use your own custom separator as well, and then with the help of either CSV reader from CSV package or using pandas package, you can read those custom separator file as well. Today we are going to discuss about method 1, that is CSV reader from CSV package. In method 1, in this CSV reader, you have the same options similar to reading normal text file. So this is the method 1. Over here, the first thing that you need to do is you need to import CSV package. Now this CSV package is inbuilt in Python, so you don't need to install it. Once you have imported this CSV package, the next thing is you can use its CSV reader functionality to read any different separator file. The standard common code to read the CSV file, or for that purpose, like you can consider when I say CSV, it means it can be comma separated, tab separated, space separated, pipe separated, or any custom separated file. So if you want to read any CSV file, the standard code is with open as a CSV file. So over here, we are going to use this with context manager. You don't need to close the file separately. You don't need to remember that you need to close for a file. Then open the file that you want to read. Over here, I am in the same directory where my CSV or .txt file resides. Hence, I have provided the name only of that particular file. But in case if it is in the another directory, you need to provide absolute path till that file to read that particular file in this CSV reader. Then as a CSV file, so it is the alias name. You can give any name over here. I have provided CSV file. Data reader is the variable that we are going to declare in which we are going to store this CSV reader object. So again, this data reader can be anything, but this CSV reader will remain same because it is the functionality, it is the function. And then CSV file that we have declared over here as an alias name. Then for row in data reader, print row, and then it will print the data over here. In this CSV reader, whatever the data that you are going to read will be read in the list format. Okay, so note down this thing, that whenever you are going to use this CSV reader functionality from CSV package, it will read all the data in the list format. So whatever the new line will be there, that new line will be considered as a new line. You can see that this 1, 2, 3, one list, 4, 5, 6, second list, 7, 8, 9, third list. Also, let me show you the file that I am referring over here. Here is the .txt file that I am reading currently. Another thing is, right now I have used this .txt extension over here, but if you want, you can use .csv extension as well. And for that purpose, as far as you can use any extension that is going to be supported by this CSV reader. Next example is, as I have mentioned earlier, that you can have different modes like read, write, append. So if you want, you can mention that mode as well. So it is not necessary. By default, it will take read mode, but in case if you want to mention, you can mention that mode as well. Then what we have done over here is we have taken individual element from the data. Here in this cell, we are talking about indexing. 0 means first column, 1 means second column, 2 means third column. Next cell is how to store the data. What we can do is, first we will define blank list. So this is the blank list. Then we will open the file that we want to read. Then what we will do is for each element in that iterator object. So over here, this data reader is a CSV reader object and it will be an iterable object. So we will iterate through all the elements of data reader CSV reader object, and then we'll append all the details from this data reader object to this list. Next is in case if you want to convert this list into the data frame, then how can you go for it? Over here, I would suggest that instead of using this pandas package and its .data frame functionality to convert list to data frame, you can directly use pd.csv, that is pandas.readcsv functionality to read any CSV file. But if you want to convert CSV reader data of list type into the data frame, what you can do is import the pandas package, then use its data frame functionality, provide your list, and then it will provide you the output like this. And in case if you want to provide column names to this data frame, you can add this extra parameter columns equal to column names, and that's how it will provide you the column's name of that particular data. This cell is about how to read file having header. In that case, you can utilize next command of csvreader. What this next command will do? So the next command will read single row at a time from that particular data file. Over here, what we are doing is when we have started to read the file, the very first line we will consider it as our headers. With this next command, we are reading one by one individual rows of the data. The first row we have considered as header. Then next row I have just provided any random variable name HQ 10 times star and then print remaining rows. In this command, we are talking about removing the header. You can use this command next then object of csvreader comma none. What it will do is as we are starting to read the data using this line, we are saying that the very first row make it none. Next is about new line character. So you don't need to use this new line parameter in the csvreader object. By default in Linux system it will be /n and in Windows I think it will be /r/n, but it might be vice versa. But the application of this new line parameter is in case your operating system following any another format apart from this /n or /r/n, and if you want this csvreader to consider new line after these particular values, in that case you can mention those characters or those values over here in this new line parameter. Then different delimiters. Yes, you have any another file having another separator. In that case, you can mention that separator in this delimiter parameter. Over here, I am reading the file having pipe as a separator. That's it for the day. Thank you everyone for watching this video.